I pressed it.
All right, take your second shot. How should the United States and/or the United Nations respond to the crisis in Syria? What do you think they should do?
Well, I think they should resolve it in peaceful and diplomatic terms, first and foremost. The last resort should be any kind of invasion or war. I think we should continue to work with our allies and other countries to try to help talk to the folks there in Syria and reason with them and come up with a peaceful solution.
I agree and kind of disagree. I think that we should take responsibility and take down Bashar al-Assad, like what we did with, you know what I'm talking about?
Egyptian or Libyan or Saddam Hussein?
Yes, Saddam Hussein, how we took responsibility and we basically killed him. I think we should either capture him or just take him out of power as soon as possible so we can get the Syrian people in a good, like, democratic or whatever they want, just as long as they're governing themselves and not being killed. And the reason why I believe that is because I was raised in a family by you, by, like, if I do something bad, I will get punished for it. And he's done a lot of bad things, and therefore he should get punished. And I believe that we should still keep putting heavier sanctions on him. We should limit his power as much as possible.
I think you should be careful on such strong statements like that. You have to we can't be the unified, we can't be the country that just arbitrarily destroys other nations. And so we have to work with them and try to figure out a solution. Now, granted, Syria has been having this problem for a while, and we may be closer to your solution than not, but I think we need to exhaust all diplomatic solutions first and try to work with some of the stronger countries that are allies with Syria and try to get them on board and work with us, such as Russia, possibly, I don't want to say Iran because Iran won't work with us, but we need to work with some other countries, China perhaps, and try to figure this out. If that doesn't work, then your solution to take him out, it may happen at some point, but I think it's very risky, being that Syria is a Middle Eastern country and is a ally with Iran, which is another very political hotbed in the world right now. So you have to be careful. That's how World War I and World War II started, with smaller regional conflicts, which quickly escalate to other areas, and we could potentially start another world war if we did something like that. You have to just be very careful before you do that.
Right, well, I'm not saying we go in there and, like, destroy the nation. That's not what's happening. Bashar al-Assad is making them, like, vote for him. Or not him. He has this group, the Al-Qaeda. No, not Al-Qaeda. But he has this group that is going around terrorizing the people if they don't vote for him or if they're not on board. So I think that's not fair to the people, and I think we should take him down, because that would, I think that it would sooner resolve the problems in Syria.
So there's probably efforts underway by our CIA and publicly and non-publicly, where we are funding the revolutionary people in Syria to counteract him and his team, whatever he calls them. So that's underway as we speak. The question is just how soon can they undermine him? Right now, not a lot of it is working, but hopefully he's closer to the end than the beginning.
Right. So, what, yeah. Do you want to add anything else? Or?
No, I think, I think we just have to try to solve this with our partners in the world, with the allies, with NATO and with the other countries, and we have to somehow figure out how to stop the violence and at least slow it down and create a ceasefire as we try to work the situation out. If it gets worse, if he continues to kill hundreds and thousands of innocent people in his own country, then we've got to find out how to stop that.
Yeah.
We need
5 minutes.
we need other countries, we need other Arab countries to take ownership of this as well. The United States can't be the world traffic cop, and we can't be the country that steps in and resolves all conflicts. Specifically, since Syria is an Arab nation, we need other Arab countries to kind of take a stronger leadership effort and help resolve this problem.
Yeah, maybe I was being a little bit harsh, but did you ever think that, like, what if the other weaker countries look up to us? They just don't have a way to get word out that they want our help?
Yeah, well, I don't know how many countries there are now, 287 or 290 or 300, I don't know, but that's a good point. And the problem is we are a nation that is in extreme debt, and so we have to be very careful of what countries we do support, because these efforts cost billions and billions of dollars. As a tax-paying citizen, I particularly don't want to stop all the efforts in the world. I'd like to have that tax money go to building better schools for my children, better universities, better roads, and protecting our own interest as a country. We need other countries that are doing very well in the world, like Saudi Arabia, Venezuela, China, Russia. We need them to be larger participants in helping to maintain peace in the nation, in the world.
Yeah. I remember in class how we watched, like, a video of Bashar al-Assad, well, not of him, but of his army or his group firing on a